So hello guys, welcome back to another video. And today, first time I'm going to react on some videos, and I think it's the most important videos for every Nagas and every Indians and every people, because I'm going to react on our ENPO President Sir Tsapikiu interviews, which was taken on Lungleng Show. So many people have doubts and many people were confusions about ENPO issues and about election abstains. So let us get the details about why ENPO is formed and why ENPO, what are the main reasons and causes, and how they are working out about ENPO issues, and what is the reasons for abstaining elections. And many mainland people and many people are calling in, making videos telling us that election was boycotted in Eastern Nagaland. So whether it's boycott or whether it's abstain, so let's get the details and let's watch the video. Let's go.
Okay, so that's the thing. We are going to stick to that.
Regardless of the consequences,
Regardless of the consequences,
you are not going to
let
participate.
There be anything.
Okay.
Let there be, but our FNT should be neutralized.
But is that, is the ENSF and the NLU, are they supporting those kind of
They should
hard stand?
support, because they are also, after all, they are also ENPO people.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Lungleng Show. Today I have Mr. Tsapikiu Sangtam. He is the president of the Eastern Nagaland People's Organization. And this ENPO has been fighting really hard to achieve a separate state from the state of Nagaland, which is the frontier Nagaland territory. And reportedly, the government of India, the Ministry of Home Affairs, had approved or kind of gave an assurance that they would be granted this post-election, but this has never happened. Since 2012, BJP government had promised them, that BJP politicians, that if they ever came to power in 2014, they would be given a separate statehood. But that is not happening until today, after 12 years. So we would like to understand better what is really going on with this demand, and what is the stand of ENPO at this very critical juncture, because even the ULB election is coming up. So we would love to know more about their stance and about their position on this issue at this moment. So thank you, sir, for joining in this conversation, and I hope your views and your thoughts will, make things very clear for the populace, for the people here. And you have been demanding this statehood. Okay.
So that's the thing. We are going to stick to that.
Regardless of the consequences,
Regardless of the consequences,
you are not going to participate.
Let there be anything.
Okay.
Let there be, but our FNT should be neutralized.
But is that, is the ENSF and the NLU, are they supporting those kind of
They should
hard stand?
support, because they are also, after all, they are also ENPO people.
Welcome to the Lungleng Show. Today I have Mr. Tsapikiu Sangtam. He is the president of the Eastern Nagaland People's Organization. And this ENPO has been fighting really hard to achieve a separate state from the state of Nagaland, which is the frontier Nagaland territory. And reportedly, the government of India, the Ministry of Home Affairs, had approved or kind of given assurance that they would be granted this post-election, but this has never happened. Since 2012, BJP government had promised them, that BJP politicians, that if they ever came to power, this demand, and what is the stand of ENPO at this very critical juncture, because even the ULB election is coming up. So we would love to know more about their stance and about their position on this issue at this moment. So thank you, sir, for joining in this conversation, and I hope your views and your thoughts will, make things very clear for the populace, for the people here. And you have been demanding this statehood, now FNT, and you have even boycotted the parliamentary Lok Sabha election. And now what is happening right now with this demand between you, the state government of Nagaland, and the Ministry of Home Affairs? What's going on?
Thank you very much, Longyang Show, for taking me to your media. Actually, our ENPO has demanded a statehood, separate statehood. That was way back 2010. But then that could not materialize. And we have taken at least a decade approaching the state government, the central government, to consider our demand. But the state government, they have recommended autonomous council state,
Yes.
and we have rejected, flatly rejected. We did not go by, we did not accept this autonomous council. So after we had a tripartite talk many times, and we have discussed with so many union ministers for 13 years. And this time, when we have seen the gravity, the difficulties of the state government and the Naga people and the union, our Indian government, we took back two steps. That is, we actually demand the state, but then that cannot be possible at this juncture.
Okay.
We also opted for this union territory, and that is also not possible. Why? Because we don't want to separate from the Nagaland state. We don't want to bifurcate the Nagaland, the present state.
Okay.
That is why we have opted for a kind of a special arrangement. But it should not fall under Article 6 schedule. It should not fall under 6 schedule. It should not be autonomous council.
Okay. Okay.
So it is arranged in between autonomous council, a little bit higher than autonomous council, and the union territory, and which is we call it new type of arrangement.
Okay.
Is a unique arrangement.
Okay.
Unique new country model arrangement, and that is proposed by the center itself. This is not our demand. But after listening all those things, after proper verification, proper study, we came to conclusion. All elected members, led by elected members, all the stakeholders, public level, we also said that okay, at present, this will be the proper one. Otherwise, if we go for state or if we go trying to divide the people or divide our Nagaland, our Nagas, then it will be a very complicated one since our talk is going on, especially our Naga issues,
Right.
Naga political issues. That is why we said, okay, for this arrangement, this special arrangement, this unique arrangement, and for 10 years, I think we can go by this.
Okay.
Accordingly, we have agreed.
Okay. So can you please tell me what are the features of that arrangement? Special features.
That structure, they said that there will be a legislature, there will be an executive,
Okay.
and there will be a financial autonomy. But Article 37 will be there.
Okay.
Under Article 371A, which we cannot afford to lose this article as a Nagas.
Okay.
So we have agreed that. And accordingly, this ministry, Home Ministry, including the Home Minister himself, they said last year, that was the 7th December, he said that before election code of conduct, that is MP election,
Yes.
election code of conduct comes into force, they will finish off.
Okay.
So everything's done, and now 80-90% is already done.
Okay.
Except while signing, state government will be included, ENPO will be there, and the central government will be there. Will go through certain correction if there is any,
Okay.
certain correction if there is a kind of if there is any kind of a nitty-gritty correction. Will go through and then only will sign.
Okay.
That is three group. That is a state, ENPO, and this is a central government.
Okay.
So that is was the conclusion we kept. Accordingly, the ministry have sent highlight paper, that is highlight draft, that is the certain structure, this showing indicating that these are the structure, under this we are going to arrange it. Please respond
Okay.
before 31st December last year.
The momentum was high.
Yes, but then the state government, instead of responding a yes or no, they have handed over that draft, so-called, is a highlight draft,
Yeah.
to INLU.
Okay.
They should not have handed over to INLU. This is to be decided by the state government, from the cabinet.
Okay.
From the cabinet, they have to answer. Because in cabinet, even the INLU, from the ENPO side also, there are three of them are there, cabinet. That is also includes ENPO also.
Okay.
So they should have discussed from the cabinet level and responded.
Okay.
But they didn't do that. Instead, they have handed over the draft, and instead of discussing with the INLU people or the ENPO people,
Yeah.
they've gone and discussed with the INQA, INVO, ENSF,
Without the ENBO.
without the ENPO, because the ENPO is spearheading the talk.
Of course.
They could have straightly called this ENPO and discussed if there is anything to be discussed. That is what we said. When INQA called us in this Doris Lodge, we said no, because that should not be unless we get to the draft properly, officially.
So that draft did not reach you.
Yeah, till now we have not reached yet. We have not got yet.
Okay.
And they said, no, we're not going to discuss about the draft. We want to have a coordination meeting. So we came. And they started talking about, they said, we were not aware of that. Because unless we see the original draft or our official draft, then only we can come in whether yes or no, what. So that was, we were dismissed.
Okay.
But instead, taking the advantage of that, they say that we have rejected. We do not know what kind of draft we have rejected.
Okay.
We have not accepted and we have not rejected also.
You haven't seen them.
We have seen it, but then we cannot do that because that is not the structure, that is not this arrangement we made.
Okay. Okay.
Because we are heading the talk. We are heading the talk, and we know what we are doing. We are doing it. And
So-
there must be a little bit of manipulation. We do not know, maybe from the center, from the state. We
Okay.
do not know.
Okay.
But then, unless we receive the original draft, which we have submitted, jointly by the ENPO 8 tribal presidents, I mean the resolutions,
Yeah.
CEC, and we have already resolved that will go by this. And if there's any need to changes this and that, this draft, what is arranged now, this has to come before signing. After that only we'll sign it. But this, from the state government, they say there is a highlight draft, it is a autonomous concept draft, this and that, which we choose to ignore because that is not our original draft.
Okay. So now the difference between your original draft and the state government's draft. What is the main difference?
No, because we have come to know that that highlight draft that indicated some structures.
Okay.
They have indicated some structure.
Okay.
That is a highlight to say. Not the actual contents,
Okay.
but then highlight. But then the structure, similar things are there. But then those things should come direct to ENPO. If at all state government is a doubt about that, they should directly call us. And is this your draft? Is this where you are going to arrange it? So this is not the way, okay, we'll support it. They should say that. Instead
This is the
of
main
handing over the draft to this INLU and trying to divide ourselves, trying to make a kind of misunderstanding, creating misunderstanding between us. That is not the way. Because ENPO, we have got a separate talk team again. Selected talk teams are there from every tribe.
Okay.
And they are arranging this one. And the ENPO, we are just trying to do this, we will lead them in the talk. We'll lead them, the talk will be initiated by them. That's the thing. So talk team is spearheading this issue.
Okay.
They should have called them so that we can sit together. If there is anything, any kind of differences among us, we can hammer out sitting together. But instead, they made a delay tactic. Because it is clearly said that it should be signed before election code of conduct comes into force.
Okay.
But then they made a delay tactic intentionally. And since they have not come, the answer, yes, no, have not sent to Delhi, automatically it came to effect, this election code of conduct. That was 16 March. After then for 2.5 months. And before that, we don't want to disrupt the election process. We don't want to disrupt the democratic process. That is why we said, before that, as committed by the central government, we want that this answer is to be given to our people. That's why we said, if this is delayed till election code of conduct, that means we are not going to participate in the election, in the parliament election.
Okay.
Not boycott. Because boycott will give a little bit wrong sense. But we said we are not going to participate. We are not going to give vote,
Okay.
which we have every right. Every citizen has
Of
a
course.
right.
Absolutely.
Not to vote or not to vote is
It's our democratic rights.
a democratic
Yeah.
right.
So now
But
you're.
we don't say that
Okay.
it's a boycott. People talk about, or even the media says that boycott. No, boycott
Okay.
doesn't arise. It is voluntarily not participating in it.
So are you saying that the ENPO, ENSF, and NLU, they're not in one voice at this moment?
No, we are one voice.
Okay.
But instead of coming together, they have choose to pick this group and that group, trying to avoid the ENPO main this body.
Okay.
That shows the intention is not good.
Okay.
Straight away. Be Nagas, be ENPO leaders. Because ENPO has a talk team. And this ENPO, this is led by president, is monitoring it, the talk. Whether it is going wrong, what is being discussed. The ENPO has to take it to the people and discuss.
Okay.
So ENPO is monitoring it. And instead of coming straight to the ENPO, they have gone and they have choose this ENPO, INLU, and that they have not directly called us till yet. State government says that several times we have requested. How many times? Not even single times. They few years ago said that we've been requesting, we've been asking, talking to the ENPO. No, that's wrong. Not a single time. We have not received even the copy of it. We have not been called. And they say that we are initiating it, we are just requesting it. We have several occasions we have discussed. Nothing like that till now. They must have discussed with others, members, but not ENPO.
So at what point of time will you be able to say, now we will accept this proposal? What are your the fundamental demands that you will never compromise?
No, you see, things is like this.
Okay.
Now, since the public emergency is declared, why? Why? It is not our demand, in fact.
Okay.
This is arrangement made by the central government, seeing our difficulties, seeing our position, seeing the position of Nagas, that at this juncture, our thing will not go for UT, will not go for state.
Okay.
But for some time, this arrangement will be given to them. This is not a demand by the ENPO.
I see.
This has been arranged by the Home Affairs of India.
And you accepted that?
That's why we said,
Okay.
sensing all the gravities, sensing all these difficulties, we said, okay, I think we'll go by this kind of a neutral kind of arrangement where everyone can be accommodated. So that will not disturb even the state government, will not disturb the sitting members, will not disturb even the state, the central government. So this neutrality, this kind of accommodative kind of arrangement will go by that. So we have agreed. And accordingly we said yes. But before signing, if there is a little bit there's a kind of the change to be done, that can be corrected. And that is with the state government, center and the ENPO sitting together. After correcting, we'll sign it for final signing. That's the thing. So ours is transparency, accountable is very clear. And here in the state government, all kind of stakeholders, all kind of this, civil societies, all kind of our Naga political parties, they have understood. But why they delayed, they have delayed intentionally, we do not know.
Okay, okay.
Which have broke our people. So it came to this extent.
Which has tested your
Yeah,
patience.
yeah.
So, as a very experienced and senior leader, public leader, you will know very well that the elephant in the room in this issue is the financial autonomy that is going to be given to the ENPO, FNT. As long as that is not there, I don't think there will be a roadblock. So what you would prefer is financial autonomy given to the FNT, the Eastern Nagaland side. So as long as that is met, as long as that's your demand, there will always be a hurdle, because no state would ever like their financial matter to be directly transferred to the other autonomous body. So what is your take on that?
There is provision.
Okay.
We have a segment that any kind of this development fund which is sanctioned for our people, it'll go direct to us, not monitored by the state government, which they don't understand. But after general budget, of course, there is always barricade is there. This is your share and this is my share. That is a different issue. But that does not mean that they'll handle everything.
Okay.
They'll use the fund in any time. Not like that. Because what we are talking is that what is been given to us, it should reach 100%. That's all. We're not that we're asking from others' budget. We're not saying that they are going to construct house in this Koima area or this Mokchung area, you give it us, nothing like that. But the fund which is sanctioned for all people, that it should come direct to that, so that we can monitor it, we can give utilization certificate, whether it's true or not, whether it's fictitious or not. We'll give this utilization certificate also, and accountability, because we don't want to go back to the stage that we are really mixed up with this kind of disturbed in the audit. You know, the Niti Aayog's report and all. So these are certain things that is very, very, very danger. That is why the arrangement what we want to go by is transparency, accountability, accountability, so that the other Nagas also will know that yes, this should be followed. Maybe at one point of time, if this can be materialized, even others Nagas also will follow that. The system. Otherwise, the system itself has gone wrong, which we don't like it. You see? So we are asking what is our share, not the other share. So why do you say that when we are given our share, that's a financial autonomy, then why they say that no, it is not be given? No, this is not the way. What? Is there any intention that they want to enjoy our fund? That should not be. So that should not be the intention. After all, we are also equally Nagas.
Oh, of course.
Equally Nagas. When you are taking chance, it is yours, so you're also included there. So they should think in that way. They should come with a rational kind of thinking.
So are you saying that in this current existing system of the state, the financial earmarking of funds for eastern side is not well utilized? It doesn't actually reach the people. It just exists on paper. Are you saying that?
Yes, we have several occasions and in many written we have mentioned disparity, depriving, all kind of this we have written, but then that stage is gone. So we don't want to go back and scratch the whole wound now. It'll become septic instead. So what is gone, gone. But we want to see to it that at least the new arrangement, at least together we can do it better future.
Okay.
That's just the thing.
And you are for this, as an act of protest, you're not going to participate in the upcoming ULB election. Is that your stand? Still, does that stand still?
See, last time this in Chimo resolution, that was the 3rd of February, we said that since this is not going to be materialized, then okay, if that is so, we will not participate the central election, state election, not only election, even the state kind of the celebration kind of day, even any kind of program, state managed program, we're not going to attend it. Just to show our displeasure, dissatisfaction, just to show our resentment that they have not concentrated, they have not taken attention to our demand, to our cry. And what has been given by the center also, they are not going to allow us. What is that? Instead of supporting us, if they say that they are going to even block these things, then who will agree? Now it has come down to the understanding of our public. So public will not agree to that. Now we have known what is good and what is bad. Those were the days, 60 years were gone. But now our people are very much aware that I think we cannot go on cheated by the others. So that is why we said we have opted that any kind of celebration, we are going to this election, we're not going to participate till our FND arrangement is implemented.
Okay.
That is all.
And now when you look at this ULB election, you have in the eastern side maybe about 140 wards, maybe approximately around that, out of 418 wards, all in Nagaland.
Right.
So if you don't participate in that, you will not have representative for ULB. Would that have bad consequences on the eastern towns and municipalities? I mean, we don't have municipalities, but
we
eastern
are
town councils.
already in the bad shape.
Okay.
Whether we contested or not, whether we're not contested or we are already in the bad shape. We want to make it proper. Just for small example, last time, see, in places, they say that we're not going to participate. We participated.
You did?
And that also, we have not counted yet. The vote is still there, pending in the strong room. We have not just opened the vote yet. And the government says that a null and void. What kind of null? After spending a huge amount of money by the people, by our people. Some did not participate, but we participated in places. And that also null and void, they say. But now, whatever may be, those were gone. But now our demand is that we are very much clear that till our FNT is materialized, we will not participate.
Okay. Okay.
So that's the thing. We are going to stick to that.
Regardless of the consequences it might
Regardless
come,
of the consequences,
you are not going to
let
participate.
there be anything.
Okay.
Let there be, but our FNT should be materialized.
But is that, I mean, is the ENSF and the NLU, are they supporting those kind of
They
very
should
hard stand?
support, because they are also, after all, they are also EMPO people. They cannot say that we are not going to support.
Okay.
They have to support.
Okay.
They have to. There must be some instances, there must be some kind of rumor or some this kind of this misleading kind of thing. But then, after all, we are one body, so they have to support.
Now, when you analyze the whole situations, you're looking back to 2, 3, 4 years, and the kind of taking back your words and not fulfilling the promises, who is currently at fault? Either the state government or NLU, or is it the Ministry of Home Affairs, or is it the ENPO people themselves? Who is at fault and who is responsible for these delay tactics?
No, because automatically we cannot separately talk to state government and central government without the knowledge of this state government.
Yeah.
And the state government also should know it. They cannot say that. They cannot simply say that we do not know.
Okay.
They cannot simply say that we are not aware of this.
Okay.
Because in many occasions, state government representatives are in our talk. So they cannot say that we do not know. But that shows they have lost their interest. They are trying to forget things. They are trying not to understand things. So automatically it has put us this kind of at this position, and the intention behind this is we take it as a delay tactic. When everybody is shouting there, we made a shutdown, we made a total ban. All kind of agitation, reminder after reminder, reminder after reminder, we have given through governor, but then no answer. That shows they don't have interest on us. They take it as very light. But I think no matter whether we're small, whether we're very few number, no matter, but we are equally important. We are equally same citizen, bona fide citizen, and we are equally nakas. When your brother is crying, you should attend to it. When your brother is shouting, something wrong, something is there, what can we do? They should attend. But if they are to this sideline like this, that means that shows their negligence. Automatically the government will be blamed, whether the state or center. Government will be blamed. We have no option. We cannot blame other tribes or kind of the NGOs. But government of the day is responsible for finalizing all these things, you see.
Thank you very much for your opinion. I wish you speedy attainment of this or achievement of your demands and your rightful needs and your rightful as part of your right development as your rights. So thank you very much for giving this time, and I'm sure you make things very, very clear for the people. And do you have any last message to the people of Nagaland, eastern side, or government, or last short message?
The reason, just 1 or 2 days, the reason there's a statement made by the state government spokesperson that they have decided in the cabinet this and that, saying that we have requested, we have appealed to the ENPO, this and that they are saying, but then we have not received any kind of official invitation, official discussion, and nothing like that so far. But my point is that anything decision taken by the general public, we all, as a leader, we all should be attentive, and we should know how to respond in time.
Things very, very clear for the people. And do you have any last message to the people of Nagaland, eastern side, or government, or last short message?
The reason, just 1 or 2 days, the reason there's a statement made by the state government spokesperson that they have decided in the cabinet this and that, saying that we have requested, we have appealed to the ENPO, this and that they are saying, but then we have not
receive any kind of official invitation, official discussion, and nothing like that so far. But my point is that anything decision taken by the general public, we all, as a leader, we all should be attentive, and we should know how to respond in time. Otherwise, when the situation goes out of hand, all of us will be in trouble, because we are equally nakas, and we said we are going to coexist, we are going to live together. After all, this arrangement is under one chief minister only.
Mm-hmm.
There may be a little bit this misunderstanding.
Mm-hmm.
There will be loopholes that can be just corrected sitting across the table, and we can go together.
Mm.
If they can just give us blessing, is it not the blessing for all nakas? That is not benefit to only the nakas of that particular 8 tribes only. We are also equally nakas. We are living together. We are sitting together. We are working together. So automatically, it is for everybody. So they should know. They should also know that the advantage for the EM people will be also directly or indirectly advantage to the whole nakas. They should all think like that. I think this juncture, according to this EMPO's decision, according to EMPO's this thinking or calculation, I think all the Nakal these leaders, maybe be it in government, be it in the NGOs, be it in all kind of stakeholders in that, they should come together and support us, so that in the near future, I think we talk about unity. What unity? When we are discriminating each other, what do we call it unity? To make our kitchen set, I think the Nakas should also support us. Mm-hmm. The arrangement, it's not the Nakas arrangement, it is the government of India arrangement. So when the father gives them something in a bowl, I think even the elder brother should allow his younger brother to eat freely. So I think everyone should come this kind of mentality, think it rationally, and come together and bless us, so that we can have a blessed state in the future.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All the very best.
So that's it. Our sir has clearly given us all the details about our EMBO issues between state, central, and our EMBO talk teams, what are they going on, and everything about. He has clearly given us full details, so I think no need to explain more about it. And if you want to watch this original video, then you can watch it. The link is in my description, so please check it out. And if you want to see me more reaction videos, then please do subscribe or like and mention in the comments that if you enjoyed or not. And then thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video. Till then, take care, stay safe, bye bye.